Hello and welcome back to the house in Fata Morgana, a Requiem for Innocence. It looks like a bunch of you have been waiting for this, so thank you so much for watching. Yeah, let's see what happened after the revolt. So bright. Light? Am I in heaven? God damn, she's surprisingly heavy for how little meat she has on her.
What, you think she'd get lighter the harder you ran or something? Just ditch the stupid kid. She ain't long for this world anyway.
Rude. Hell no, I'm not going to let all that effort facing off against the Lord go to waste.
You're one stubborn son of a bitch, you know that?
This is not heaven. Who are these people? Where am I going? I don't have the strength to think right now. Hey, don't you go dying on me back there. Please, I'm begging you. I'm so sleepy. Sleep. That sounds wonderful. How nice it would be to fall asleep on such a warm back. A Requiem for Innocence Part 1. Tales of a Distant Past.
We're probably safe here, for the time being. So, what next?
First, I need to take her somewhere she can get some rest.
You've got nothing in that head of yours except that half-dead girl, do ya, kid? What, you fall for her or something? Is that what gets your rocks off? Can you only get it up for the ugliest thing in the city?
Wow. Jeez.
Not to mention, she can't be older than 10. I like to think of myself as open-minded, but that squicks me, man.
No, God, no, absolutely not. I'm merely concerned for her well-being.
Right, course you are.
You know that your thoughts go in that direction. That's on you, Gratien. That's on you.
Well, everyone's got their kinks.
I swear to God.
What I'm wanting to know is, what are you planning to do? To do about all those slaves you just freed? They can't stay here.
Not even a chance to defend myself. Right. My people are taking care of that. They've made arrangements with several slave traders who have agreed to transport them to other cities. After that, who knows?
So you set them free and then just abandon them?
Obviously. I'm not some rich kid playing hero. I gave who knows how many people the opportunity to change their lives. I think I did damn good work if you ask me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, in that situation, what more can you do, really?
Can't expect you to give them the world. Setting the slaves free wasn't even the main objective.
You're more perceptive than you look.
Damn straight. Anywho, I'm planning to stick around for a bit. You still owe me that night with the pretty lady.
In that case, you should head down to the pub. You'll probably find some of my people there. The ones who weren't injured, at least.
Aye, aye.
As much as I'd like to take her to a real doctor, I'd probably do best not to show my face in the city proper so soon after making a mess of the Lord's manor. If one of his guards were to spot me, it would probably not end well. Which means she is my only hope. Yeah, it's best to stay low for a bit. It's still afternoon. We're not open until evening. It's me, Maria. Let me in. Jacopo! You're alive. You have any idea how worried I was? I mean, fucking hell, I haven't slept in 2 weeks. I'd bet my life that I just woke you. Oh, shove it. It's the sentiment that counts. Anyway, I'm glad you're... Wait, what the hell is that on your back? A corpse? She will be one soon if we don't do something. But for the time being, she's still alive. Whoa, 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 stop right there. I have about 1,000 things I want to say right now, but let's start with this. What exactly are you planning to do with her here? I mean, she looks like she got mauled by a fucking lion. I need to stay low for a while. I can't risk showing my face in the city, so I was wondering if you wouldn't mind letting her stay here for a while. Excuse me? Let her stay here? And if you could look after her while she's here, I would appreciate it. No, stop. Time out. I'm not doing anything without an explanation. That's fair. First of all, who is she? And what the hell happened to her? The Lord was torturing her. I rescued her during the revolt. Okay, keep going. That's all there is to it. That's a pretty pathetic explanation. I'm telling you, that's all there is to it. What more do you want from me? So you're telling me you infiltrated the Lord's manor to swipe a half-dead little girl you'd never even met before? You couldn't have gone for, or I don't know, something worth actual money? She's just skin and bones, and God knows if those wounds will ever heal. Though, if she's pretty enough, we might be able to put her to work, I guess. Let me get a quick look at... I have no words. I can't. Please, Maria. The longer we stand here, the closer she gets to death. And once she recovers, if she even does, what then? How does she pay for her food? Because she sure as shit can't work here. I'm not sure there's much work she even can do. We're a business, not a charity. If I'm going to be putting my time and money into looking after her, I need something in return. And she doesn't look like she'll be able to offer much of anything. I can offer some financial assistance. We plundered a decent amount of valuables from the Lord's treasury. Even after we divide everything up, my share should be enough to support her for some time. I don't get it. Why do you care so much? What? Do you expect me to just leave her to die? I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing that I could have done something to prevent it. I swear to God, does anyone have a damned heart? Because everyone sure seems hellbent on letting her die. Whoa, relax, chill. You've lived here long enough, Jacopo. You should know as well as anyone that morals and good intentions aren't enough to help anyone. I don't care. I want to help her. She can't be any older than 10. And her face could very well still heal. I couldn't stand to see her life end like this. Abused and tortured by a madman. It's downright cruel. She deserves better. She deserves to know the world's not all hell and misery. Oh, fine, fine. You win. I surrender. I know better than anyone there's no changing your mind once you're set on something. God, you can be so hot-headed sometimes. So will you help? Well, it's not like anyone else is going to. Now, whether she makes it or not is a question of how much that scrawny body of hers is determined to hold on. So what are you waiting for? Bring her on in. Thank you, Maria. I really appreciate it. Ugh, cut it out with the mushy crap. You're gonna make me spew. Please, just stick to a usual snippy bitch act. I'm gonna get a bath going. Give me a hand. What good friends. She should be able to get some rest here. Hardly anyone comes back here, even during business hours. I have to say though, even cleaned up, she's a damn mess. People say the Lord's a twisted bastard, but this is way worse than I imagined. Who would do this to such a young girl? Oh, and for the record, I checked and she is still, chaste, if you would. Good to know the Lord's not that fucked up, I guess. Thank goodness for small blessings. Not that preserving her virginity is a whole lot of comfort compared to what he did do. Maria. Show a little common decency, would you? Telling a whore to be decent is like telling a cat to bark. Well, start barking, goddammit. Why do you even think I need to know whether she's chaste or not? I checked, so I figured I'd mention it. Keep it to yourself. You know, for someone who spends so much time in a whorehouse, you sure are easily embarrassed. Huh? What was that? Oh, nothing. And besides, the only reason I'm here so much is to help out with the business side of things, not to make use of the facilities. So you did hear me. Oh, hey Maria. Oh, is she coming too? Hey there, how are you feeling? Can you see me? I've got some warm water if you're up to drinking anything. Still too weak to move on your own, it looks like. That's alright. Hang on, I'll go grab it and help you out. Oh Lord.
Sounds like she just said something.
Of thy mercy, cut off mine enemies.
Huh?
Enemies. All them that afflict my soul. Hello? You okay in there? For I am thy servant, O Lord.
It's okay. He's not here. We escaped. He can't hurt you anymore.
Of thy mercy.
It's okay.
Destroy all them.
Hey,
Jacopo, not to be indecent, but I think she might be, beyond repair. And not just physically.
No need to jump to conclusions. She could simply be disoriented. You're safe. There are no enemies here. No need to be afraid. You'll be feeling better in no time. You just need some rest. The human body is incredibly adept at repairing itself. I'll have some ointment for you soon too.
You what? Ointment? How are you expecting to pay for?
Don't interrupt me, Maria.
Christ.
Just hang in there a little longer. You'll be all better before you know it. If there's anything you need or want, don't hesitate to ask. I'll get you anything within reason. I guess it'll still be a bit before you can talk much, huh? Maria, I need to drop by the pub for a bit. I'll get some ointment on my way.
Butterfly. Butterfly brooch gone.
Butterfly brooch? What's she talking about?
Is she seeing things or something?
Perhaps. Or maybe the Lord took it from her.
My treasure.
Alright, I'll see if I can find it while I'm out. If it's something the Lord took from you, there's a chance it might be in the stuff we looted from his manor. I'll be back later today. You get some rest, okay? Look after her while I'm gone, would you, Maria?
I already agreed, so it's not like I can say no. Just remember, I've got work to do, so I can't be with her every waking moment.
A room, a warm blanket, and you checking in on her every once in a while is more than enough. Thank you. Anyway, I'll be back. Ciao!
Hey, Jacopo?
Yeah?
Don't get in over your head, okay?
I won't.
You sure about that? Haven't you already?
And then I charged in, me trusty blade held high, cutting off Barnier's last escape route. The poor bastard straight up and pissed himself, begging and crying for his life.
You were never even in the same room as him, you lying scoundrel.
It ain't the details but the spirit what matters, and I had enough spirit in me to bring the Lord himself to his knees.
Forget this worthless twit. I took out 10, no, 20 guards all by myself.
The scar on my back is a trophy, proof of my valiant exploits in battle. I think all the yelling opened the wound again. The only thing a scar on your back proves is that you turned tail and ran, you little chicken shit. You tell him. Jeez. Well, it certainly looks like they're enjoying themselves. Perhaps a little too much, going by how many seem to have drunk themselves comatose. Not that I don't understand wanting to celebrate. Oh, at last you grace us with your presence. Where the hell you been? We've been waiting. Word is you made a mad dash for the whorehouse soon as you got back. I see how it is. You'd rather celebrate with her than us. Must be nice putting prostitutes before your comrades at arms. Oh, I'm not putting anyone before anyone. An old friend of mine works there, nothing more. No need to be bashful. You can make up for it by getting your butt over here and drinking with us. You were the star of the show after all. The what? You were the one who infiltrated the Lord's Manor. Today wouldn't have been possible without you. You did good work, and everyone here knows it. For the record, I was gonna do it myself, but I decided to let you have the honor. I could have rallied the slaves together in half the time it took you. Tell that to the scar on your back, chicken shit. You tell him. I see risking your lives hasn't made you three any less unruly. Clearly. But I'm glad you all made it out alive, truly. On that note, do we have an idea what the casualty numbers look like? Bunch of wounded, but nobody dead. What? Good fortune was on our side. Raw, unmatched skill, you mean? With the trifecta of terror. The trifecta of twats, more like. Yeah. The only reason you and your band made it out unscathed is cause we slaves were on the front lines. You have any idea how many we lost? Oh, so they were not counting the slaves. I see. I wouldn't have believed that there were no casualties on our side. That's just unrealistic. Gotcha. Hello again. You're looking surprisingly sober. Not drinking, huh? Just finished my first cask, actually. Let me tell you, these guys are damned lightweights. Hardly even put up a fight. So the pile of bodies in the corner is Gratien's doing then? What on earth is a stomach made of? So, boys, if you really think you're such hot shit, then how about you show me what you're made of? Let's drink. See if you live up to your trifecta of tarts or whatever the hell it was. We actually, we want to take our time drinking, you know, enjoy ourselves. Over yonder. Yeah, the wound on my back hurts if I drink too much besides. You tell him. Godspeed, Jacopo. Ah, wait, get back here. Yeah, good riddance. God damn it. Bunch of pussies. You won't run on me now, will you, kid? I still have things to take care of. I have to find somewhere to get some ointment, and I'm looking for a missing butterfly brooch as well. A brooch? You mean this thing? Yes, that. That must be it. The girl says it belongs to her. Could I have it, so I can give it back? I don't know. I am the one who found it. There's plenty more in the loot pile. What do you care about a worthless scrap of metal?
I think it looks pretty cute on me, to be honest.
What a load of bull. Fine, I'll bite. What do you want for it?
I'm glad you asked. Beat me in a drinking contest and it's all yours.
Excuse me? Beat you? You went through an entire cask.
What? We haven't even started and you're already admitting defeat? For the star of the show, you sure are a wuss.
I mean, he just knows his limits, that's fine.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised. The revolt never would have happened without me. Soon everyone will know who the real star of today's show was. Yours truly.
Fine. If you're so desperate for a playmate, I'm down for your little game. But let me tell you, I hold my liquor quite well, thank you very much. I'll wipe that smug grin off your face and shove it in a barrel full of your own vomit.
That's the fucking spirit. That prissy face of yours will be licking the chamber pot when I'm done with you.
Boys.
Hey fellas, Gratien and Jacopo are having a drinking contest. Gratien? Who the hell's that? Do we have a Gratien? Right over there, the big fella. He helped with the revolt. Used to be a gladiator. A gladiator? Those still exist. I'm putting my money on Gratien.
Bloody traitor. Jacopo's been with us from the very beginning. I'm betting on him.
Looks like we've drawn quite the crowd. You got yourself an impressive little fan club, kid.
When you've been in the slums as long as I have, you get to know pretty much everyone.
No more to humiliate you in front of. Right then, the rules are simple. Whoever stays conscious longest wins. Though I doubt it'll be much of a contest.
Yeah, you just keep pretending you have a chance. The truth will hit you soon enough.
On the count of 3. 3. What? What's the matter, kid? You're looking a little sluggish, and this is only glass 4. Look at you. Your eyes are going bloodshot. You're all talk after all. You keep telling yourself that. Hey, booze wench, keep 'em coming. I could do this for hours. More. Fill her up. I was quicker than you that time. You're better on your look. But don't forget, I got a full cask on you. You're running with a handicap.
I'm not the one who challenged you. You're just making excuses for when I beat your ass.
How many does this make? 10? 20? I've lost count. Throwing in the towel, are ya? She, what'd I tell ya? Step aside, kid. This is a man's world. Are you even hearing yourself? Ugh. Shut your stupid prissy kid face, kid. I never liked you, not for 1 second. What? Resorting to childish insults now, are we? I was planning to start the revolt long before Yava showed up. Then you came marching in and took all the glory for yourself. Fucking, who do you even think you are? Ugh. Where are you now? Well, I'll have you know, I never liked you either. You think that just because you can swing a sword around like a big ape... Oh. Think just because you can swing a sword around like a big ape that makes you better than everyone. What the frick did you just freaking say about me, you little punk? Way to go, eh? You wanna go? If you wanna go, take another drink. Isn't that what we're doing this for? Huh? Ugh. Oh fuck, that's right. Fill us up again, wench. The world is spinning. That all you got? Your face is red as a baboon's ass. And you're pale as a fucking corpse. One more round. I'll crush you. You can try.
Excuse me, What? What's your problem?
Booze. Where's the booze?
Please don't be angry with me, but, well, we're all out of everything.
You're what? Then go get more. This ain't the only pub in town.
I have. Everyone's out, everywhere.
So... it's a draw. Oh, anticlimactic. Seriously, what a load to pull.
He just fell over.
He's just sleeping. God, he may be the rowdiest man I have ever met.
Is he going to be okay? That looked like it really hurt.
Leave him be. He'll wake up when he needs to piss. Probably. And on that note, I'll be in the latrine. Again, boys.
Maria, it's almost time to open up. Gotcha. I'll be out in a sec. You get some rest, hear me? I've got to run for a bit, but you shouldn't have to worry about anyone coming back here. There's an urn filled with water in the mess hall if you get thirsty. You can't hear a word I'm saying, can you? Well, night. I entreat you to think long and hard about your actions.
Welcome, daughter of God. You'll be performing miracles for me now.
A man stood before me. There were several young girls in the room. They looked like prostitutes. Some of them might have been boys. The man's clothes were beautiful. His jewelry glimmered in the light. His eyes glimmered too, but with madness, not beauty. He was the lord of the land. I had been taken from my home, and now I was kneeling before the Lord.
And if you cooperate, I can guarantee you'll live more than comfortably.
I looked up at the Lord sternly. He was a scary man, but I couldn't let fear stand in my way. I was the daughter of God, His beloved servant on this earth. I had to act according to His will. Miracles are not something to be performed for one single person's benefit.
What?
Miracles are not magic or parlor tricks. They are a precious gift granted to me by my Father in heaven. Using His power for personal gratification is a grave sin. I will do no such thing. I entreat you to think long and hard about your actions. Do away with such selfish desires and dedicate yourself to helping the people. The power you have been given was bestowed upon you by the hand of God. It is not your power. He is merely allowing you to make use of it for a short time. Pride is a sin. Please consider how you conduct yourself.
You're an ignorant, insolent child, aren't you? I bought you. You are my property. You have no right to an opinion.
That is not my opinion. That is the way of the world as God.
Silence. You're not here to talk. You're here to perform miracles for me and my guests.
The Lord glared angrily down at me. I gulped, biting my lip to keep it from trembling. I steeled myself, fought down every urge to look away. As I have already told you, I will do no such thing. But the Lord would not hear it. With a sickening laugh, He took a step towards me.
What you will or will not do is my decision, not yours.
No, get your hands off. He grabbed me by the hair and threw me to the hard floor.
It seems you need someone to show you your place, child. You are my property. You are to do as I say. You are not to talk back or criticize. And you are to give everything to me. Your life, your body, your soul, your love. Every last thing.
My love and my soul are for my Father only, for God. I am no man's property.
You can call yourself whatever you want. You still feel pain like everyone else. You still scream. What's a little scratch on the arm anyway? How many times have you cut yourself performing miracles, saint? Surely you are accustomed to the pain by now. first taste of your so-called miracle blood. I imagine it must be truly exquisite if what they say about you is to be believed. That your birth brought an end to a terrible drought.
No.
Yes, give unto me your blessing, saint.
Please, I beg of you, don't do this. I'm begging you, please. My blood was meant for the sick, the poor, the suffering. My miracles were meant for those who needed them. Is this another of your trials for me, Father? People. There are so many people. They're looking at me and laughing.
Well, well, good morning, daughter of God. I hope you slept well.
What's going on? What are all these people doing here?
As I told you, you're here to perform miracles for me and my guests.
No.
I tried to twist away, but a jolt of pain ran up my arms. Looking down, I saw heavy shackles around my wrists. I was sitting atop a white sheet on what looked like an altar. And I was naked.
No, why am I...
No, surely you, the daughter of God herself, are not ashamed of the body your father gave you now, are you? You're not some lowly peasant girl. You're above shame, aren't you?
What do you think you're doing? This is an act of blasphemy.
The Lord pressed his hand against my mouth, bringing his face in just inches away from mine. I would encourage you to not insult my guests, Saint. Your job is to provide them with your blood, not give sermons. He placed a knife against my neck. Intense pain jolted through my body. No tears. Now that's a good girl. It simply wouldn't be the same if you cried and blubbered like a lowly slave or a whore. Dignified and saintly. That's what I need you to be. The Lord brought a goblet up to my neck, filling it with the blood flowing from the gash. He raised it high into the air. Cheers, a saint's blood and good fortune to all. And then started passing it around to his guests. Staring hazily out into the crowd, I prayed. Prayed that someone might speak up, might proclaim this to be the terrible affront against the Lord that it was, might declare that I should be set free, that someone, anyone, would speak against the Lord. What a wonderfully curious item you found yourself with, Lord Barnier.
Indeed, you never fail to surprise, my lord.
But his wealthy companions had no objections. In fact, they were quite pleased,
smiling and laughing with teeth bared. Most of them looked like they had never gone a day in their lives without a proper meal. And all of them were wearing masks to hide their faces. An unholy Sabbath. A filthy, perverse blood Sabbath. My consciousness began slipping away, not from pain, but despair. I couldn't bear the sight of them, these men and women who didn't fear God, reveling in depravity. They were monsters dressed in fancy clothing. Or perhaps they were demons, taking the form of humans. And these were the gates of hell. The Lord held such banquets on a regular basis. And every time he did, he drained me of my blood. Before long, my body was covered in scars and gashes. I could hardly even bear to look at my own arms and legs. In some places, I was purple and swollen. In others, my skin seemed to curl back to reveal the raw pink flesh beneath. Everywhere, I was wet and slick with blood. The wounds were far worse, far more hideous than any I had given myself to help the people of my village. It was gut-wrenching, repulsive. The Lord sometimes had trouble deciding where to cut, but not out of any sense of sympathy for me. He simply thought that drawing blood from an untouched area of my body would make it more effective.
Perhaps I'll use your stomach today, Saint. I should be able to get some nice pure blood from there.
At that point in time, I hadn't been completely stripped of my willpower quite yet. Because my physical restraints prevented me from fighting back, I put all my energy into ensuring my spirit did not yield to him. Stop this. Can you not comprehend that what you're doing is an affront to the Lord?
I'm free to do what I wish with my property. Saint or not, you are no different than any of my slaves.
The Lord is greatly displeased with your actions.
Then use your miracle powers to deliver divine punishment on me. Go on. You can do that, can't you?
Your soul will be punished. You may not see the effects now, but you will pay for your sins one day.
You're not as threatening as you think you are, buck naked girl. Don't give me that look, girl. I have no interest in taking that from you. You'd be lucky to find anyone willing to lay with a girl covered in disgusting scars. Oh, I almost forgot. You need to eat too, don't you, daughter of God? I'm told consuming meat increases the amount of blood your body produces. So I've acquired some special exotic meat just for you. Exotic? That's scaring me.
I don't want your meat.
No, don't be difficult. I can't have you running out of blood on me, so you will eat this meat, even if I have to force it down that tiny throat of yours. Slave boy, get in here. Bring the saint her supper. Hurry up, you worthless worm.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, my lord.
You dare drop food before your lord, cur?
If you ruined my robes.
Are you incapable of even carrying a damned plate across the room?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Stop it, please. Does he really deserve to be hit for that?
A slave's sole purpose in life is to serve their master. A slave who cannot follow simple orders deserves whatever punishment I decide they deserve, saint.
Please have mercy. Don't kill me too. I beg of you. All right.
Then this is how we'll handle it. If you eat the meat, saint, I'll turn a blind eye to the boy's mistake.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll eat the meat. However much you want, I'll eat it. So please, do not raise your hand against the boy any further.
Very well.
With a satisfied smirk, the Lord returned the fallen meat to the plate and set it before me. I almost gagged at the stench. It didn't appear to be spoiled, but nonetheless it was indescribably unpleasant. In no small part, I imagined, because it was raw.
What's the matter? You said you would eat. Or was that simply a lie to stay my hand, daughter of God?
I'll eat it. My hands were still shackled, so I had no choice but to bend forward and take a piece into my mouth like a wild animal. I tried to clear my mind, to not think about what I was doing. How I must have looked. A holy saint of the Lord, unclothed and in chains, gnawing at raw meat like a stray dog. Miserable, disgraceful. Ugh. It smells so bad. And I've never tasted anything like this before.
Why?
What?
Why? What did you do?
He? The slave boy, still on the floor from the Lord's beating, was looking over at me with vacant eyes. Or rather, at the meat. No. No. You wouldn't. This isn't... Is it?
You didn't deserve this.
No, I would never. I couldn't. No.
Well, is the meat not to your liking then, saint? Hear that, slave? The saint says your brother tastes so bad it makes her retch.
No, I didn't know.
But you didn't keep your word now, did you?
Listen up, boy.
It's the dungeon for you.
No. Please, no. Please, no. Please, no. Guards, someone shut this worm up and toss him in the dungeon. Please, no.
He's mad. Everyone's completely mad. How can a man like him, a man so twisted and cruel, exist on God's earth. Someone, please, get me out of here. Take me away from this place. Anyone. O Father, who art in heaven, I pray for you to lead me unto deliverance. Father, your trials, they are much too great.
Yeah, how could anyone bear that? I feared that'd be it with the exotic meat, but damn. What a sick bastard indeed. I feel like my brain's been pickled on booze. My head's pounding. Throwing it all back up helped a bit, but tomorrow's going to be absolute hell.
You were great as always, darling. So what do you say we continue this somewhere a little more private?
It's so sweet of you to offer, but like I told you last time, and the time before, I can't. It's against the rules.
Hey now, we both know the other girls are already having some extra fun on the side. If you ask me, I think we'd make good lovers. 'Cause we sure make good love.
You know, to tell you the truth, I do kinda like you.
Oh, then you're...
But you're missing one very important thing I require of all my lovers.
What is it? What am I missing?
Money. Once you got a treasury I can swim in, then we can talk. Till then, we keep it strictly business.
God, you really are a cold-hearted bitch. Fine, whatever. See you again.
And a wonderful evening to you too, sir. Fucking man, I swear. You said it, sister. You act friendly for 10 minutes and they think you want to get hitched.
He seems like a very pleasant man.
Jacopo? Oh god, don't tell me you saw that.
I did. Sorry.
That's no big deal. No skin off my back. Also, holy hell, how much did you drink? You smell like you brought the whole pub back with you.
It wasn't my decision. I wasn't planning on drinking at all.
Really now? Well, not that it matters. So, quick question for you, Jacopo. Wanna be lovers?
Excuse me?
Whoa, chill man. Tone it down like 10 notches, would you?
But where did that come from? Do you really... I never realized you felt that way about...
Like hell I do, dipshit.
Harsh words.
It's just, I'm tired of going through the same routine over and over and over again. It never stops, no matter how many I turn down. So I figure if people think I've already got someone, it may lose me a few clients, but it'll also mean spending less time dealing with guys like him.
You're more than welcome to use my name if you think it'll help. Are you sure that's what you want, though?
What? What do you mean, am I sure?
I just mean, it could come back to bite you when you find someone you actually love.
Someone I actually love, huh? Yeah, can't see that happening. Ever.
You're still young. Who knows what the future may hold?
I've just got a gut feeling.
Oh?
Yeah. Something deep down tells me love just ain't for me. I can't imagine myself ever feeling that way about anyone. And it's not something I want either. It doesn't interest me at all. I've never really wanted kids or a family. Hell, even the idea kinda grosses me out, honestly. I'm not sure why, or if there even is a reason. It's not like something happened to make me this way, or one day I decided nope, ain't happening. All that shit, it just isn't for me, plain and simple. You know, sometimes a couple of the girls come up to me and say, "You should find yourself a nice man, Maria." I know they mean well, but it's frustrating. I don't want to deal with it. I mean, I mostly tune that kind of talk out automatically now, but still. Oh geez, I'm sorry, I just needed to get that off my chest. You think that makes me weird? Not at all, Maria, not at all.
No, not at all.
I don't think love is inherently bad or anything. If that's what makes someone happy, more power to them.
I won't deny you're a unique woman. Pretty clothes and jewelry don't faze you. And you don't thrive on gossip and drama like many girls I know. But you've always been this way for as long as I've known you. You are who you are, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't bother me in the slightest, and how interested you are in finding love isn't going to change how I treat you.
Thanks, Jacopo. You're a good guy, and a good friend.
No problem. I'm glad you feel that way.
I like what we have. I like it a lot. You, me, friends. Whatever's between our legs be damned. And I hope it can stay that way, even if everyone else wants to give us shit for it.
Of course it will. I have total confidence in our friendship and that it can continue to grow over the years. Me being a man and you a woman has no bearing on any of that.
Man, I gotta say, you actually speak in your mind instead of putting on airs. Kinda gives me the creeps.
Well, if that's how you're going to be, see if I ever do it again. Anyway, I suppose your uniqueness is what allows you to believe so strongly in friendship. Your, how should I put it?
Complete and utter inability to comprehend love?
To put it bluntly, yes.
Guess that's one benefit to me being a weirdo then. I get to have you as a friend.
So it is. Although, in that sense, I'm not much different than her. I've never had romantic feelings for anyone either.
So, hey.
Hmm?
I know I said this like a couple hours ago or whatever, but seriously. Please try not to get in over your head, okay? I'm pretty damn content with the way things are. I mean, sure, I'm poor, and sure, I'm a whore, and living to old age is probably out of the question. But I think that's a pretty solid balance, all told. I've got me a good friend. I work with some great girls. Life ain't half bad. I enjoy it, with all its ups and downs. It's a hell of a lot better here than at the orphanage. What more could I possibly ask for? What we've got is good, isn't it?
I'd like to check in on the girl if that's not a problem.
Way to evade the topic in it. Well, Jacopo's more ambitious than that.
I managed to get my hands on some ointment.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, didn't mean to talk your ear off like that.
It's fine. Oh, and I also found the butterfly brooch she was asking about.
Oh, nice. She'll be happy to see that, I imagine.
Any change in her condition while I was out?
Nope, she's just been sleeping. Here, let me walk you to her room.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Maria. You may be content with the way things are, but I'm not. I want to go out into the world one day, prove myself. I'm tired of being sneered at and told I'm worthless, inferior.
It's both nice and heartbreaking to see them have such a great friendship. Oh dear.
She's sleeping so soundly, part of me wonders if she'll ever wake up.
Anyway, room's all yours. I've got to get back to work.
All right, thanks. Take care of yourself out there.
Man, I've been at this for years. You don't have to worry about me.
I guess now's as good a time as any to apply the ointment.
Hmm?
Are you okay?
No, please don't. I'm begging you. Help.
Hey, what's... Suddenly, the girl began writhing on the bed and clasping at her chest. Half panicked, I reached out for her. When I realized her eyes were wide open. They were pale gold and stared straight through me. No, that doesn't quite capture it. I felt almost as though I had just been skewered with a spear. They looked horribly out of place on a disfigured face. The dark patches of flesh, in fact, seemed to accentuate her eyes, the contrast giving them a curious sort of magnetism. Unwavering resolve and fragility. Benevolence and seething madness. They were enchanting and also overwhelmingly inhuman. Perhaps their otherworldly beauty was, in some way, a result of her being in shambles physically and mentally. Like she was standing on the precipice, majestic wings spread wide as she prepared to embark on a journey back to heaven. Not on my watch, you're not. You put those damn wings away. Hold on, I'll go get some water. Hey. As I tried to step away from where she lay, the girl abruptly lurched forward and chomped down on my arm. Shit. Get off me. Calm down. I am not your enemy.
Good.
Her teeth clenched down on my arm, ripping into my flesh with a force I never imagined the girl capable of. I was afraid she might take a good chunk of it with her. That said, I could have easily knocked her away. She was an emaciated child, and myself a relatively healthy adult man. Hey! Which is precisely why I didn't. As the girl growled and gnawed at me like a rabid dog, I forced myself to make a smile and let her have at me. If that's what it takes to placate you, then my arm is all yours. Bite it, claw it, rip it off, whatever you want. A few years back, there was a stray cat not far from where I lived. It was always hissing and biting anyone that got near it. But after a while, when it realized we meant it no harm, it stopped all that. It calmed down. Humans are the same way. We're just big animals. That said, this really does hurt like a son of a bitch. After some time, she finally released my arm, taking a deep breath and pulling away. Then, she seemed to roll her tongue around inside her mouth, as though trying to clean it. And once she was done with that, she began surveying the room with her pale gold eyes. They weren't the feral, glimmering eyes of an animal anymore, but clear and lucid. Human. Looks like you finally calmed down. Let go of me. Whoa, I'm not going to hurt. Let go. Get your hands off me, please. Okay, no need to shout. I won't touch you without permission. I won't do anything to make you uncomfortable. Let's try this again. Have you calmed down? Though she still seemed to be disoriented, she gave me a nod. Okay, good. Actual communication. Progress. Where am I? She doesn't seem to remember our escape from the Lord's Manor. Not that that surprises me. She spoke in a hushed half-whisper, her voice much more restrained than other girls her age. Her furor had subdued, turning her soft-spoken and aloof. Considering everything she had been through, finding herself now in an unfamiliar room with a stranger, it was a natural response. But still it seemed unbefitting. This is, well... Would she even know what a brothel is? And if she did, would telling her that go over well? It's kind of like my home, I guess you could say. I hear strange voices. Women. They sound like they're moaning. And the floor is creaking. Yeah, sure is. Well, crap. I've gotten so used to that I just tune it all out automatically. But she's right. You can definitely hear voices through the walls. No talking my way out of that. This is your home, you said. So you host terrible banquets as well? Whoa. Don't jump to conclusions. I'm sorry, I lied. This isn't my home. I just wasn't sure I could explain it in a way you would understand. We're in a brothel. Do you know what that is? It's where, a bunch of women called prostitutes get together and sell sad man happiness.
I know what a prostitute is.
Oh, do you? I'm surprised. You're a little young for that.
They are unclean. They disobey my father's teachings.
What?
God says, fornication is a sin. All who indulge in worldly pleasure defile themselves and shall be cast down into hell. Why am I in a brothel?
Because this is the only place I knew that would look after you. But don't you worry, I have a good friend here. You can trust her. She'll take good care of you.
So, you sold me to a whorehouse?
Excuse me?
You mean to defile me further? To make me into a harlot?
Whoa, slow down. I never said that, and no, that's not why I brought you here.
Liar.
First off, you'd never...
You're a liar. You mean to force me to defy my teachings of my father? Take me back to the Lord's manor.
Are you out of your mind?
I would rather be there than here. He's a terrible, cruel, evil man. But at least he let me keep my chastity. So take me back to him.
Okay, stop. Not another goddamn word. You want me to take you back to the Lord's manor? Like hell. Do you have any idea what I went through to get you out of there? And then there's Maria, who's been caring for you while I was out. We are helping you. Everything we've done has been to help you. And then you say you want to go back to getting sliced up by that sick bastard? Are you insane?
Please, don't shout.
Sorry.
I'm begging you. Just let me have my chastity.
Are you kidding me?
I must remain pure. I cannot return to my father's side when I pass on, if my soul has been tarnished.
Oh, for the love of... How many times do I have to tell you? I have no intention of making you into a prostitute. Besides, even if I did, you couldn't get any work looking like that.
What do you mean?
Hold on, I'll get a mirror. It'll be quicker for you to see for yourself. I grabbed one of the prostitute's hand mirrors and passed it to the girl, which she hesitantly accepted. She seemed less concerned about the mirror itself, and more just worried that I might do something to her. Slowly, she turned her gaze toward the reflective surface. It was generally difficult to gauge her expression through the patches of dark and festering flesh, but the look of horror that spread across her face was clear as day.
What? Why? How? What are these terrible marks? He never cut my face, so why?
I take that to mean she didn't always have the marks on her face then. Is it something the Lord did to her? But she just said he didn't cut her there, didn't she? It's hard to make out her muttering. God, now I feel like an asshole. If I'd known she would take it so badly, I would have just kept my damn mouth shut. Now, do you understand? You can't be a prostitute. I can only imagine how awful it must be to find out your face is covered in scars, especially for a girl your age. But don't let it get you too down. They could very well still heal.
Me?
Huh?
Would you please kill me?
What? Why the hell would I?
Taking one's own life is a sin. So I need you to do it for me.
Oh, for the love of... Did you forget everything I just said? I saved your life. And now you're asking me to kill you? What the hell is wrong with you?
I wish to return to my father's side.
Okay, listen real carefully. Yeah, your life kinda sucks right now. I get that. We all have times when we'd rather be dead. But you can't just give up. Persevere, and good fortune will eventually find you. Live on, and you'll eventually have a chance to get your payback. Things may be bad now, but you're still just a child. You have so much opportunity to make things better. So don't you ask me to kill you again. You'll just get the same answer. I won't do it. End of story. Hello? Say something. So you're giving me the silent treatment. Anyway, I brought ointment like I said I would. Give me your arm, I'll apply it.
No.
So she'll talk to me to shut me down, but that's it?
I wish to be alone.
I'll leave if that's what you want, but don't you go dying on me.
I will not take my own life. It is a sin.
That's some bizarre logic, but if that's what it takes to keep you from killing yourself, I'll take it. Well, I'll be off then. The ointment's right here. I'd appreciate if you actually used it. I'll see you. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I found your butterfly brooch. This is it, right?
Ah.
I'll leave it here with the ointment. And now I'm off for real. I'll check in on you again tomorrow. Well, that could have gone better. There was a lot more work than I expected.
Oh, look who it is. All done with your little visit?
Yeah, all done. Same with you, I take it.
Yep, just a little bit ago. God, you would not believe that last guy. He was so rough, I thought he was gonna tear me a third hole.
Is that so?
Not sure I'm supposed to react to that information. So, any news? Or did she just sleep the whole time?
No, she woke up. We even spoke, if briefly.
Well, shit, that's great news.
That's debatable.
Oh? What happened? Your big sis is all ears.
Except I'm older than you, and we're not related either.
Huh. Well, I didn't figure her life was all rainbows and sunshine. So, what? You wanting to look after her? 'Cause let me tell you, it'll be hard, thankless work.
I made that choice when I rescued her from the Lord's Manor. I'd at least like to take care of her until she's able to support herself to some degree.
Well, I'll do what I can to help too. We can spare a room for her here as long as she needs.
I appreciate it. She seems far too wary of me to stay with me.
You were planning on taking that poor innocent little girl to live with you? Man, I thought you had standards.
No, for the love of God, no, I would never.
That reaction is never gonna get old. Anyway, pretty strange marks she's got on her face, huh?
Any idea what they might be?
There was a girl who used to work here a while back. One day, she woke up and she was covered in warts.
Warts? What does that have to do with this?
Chill, I'm getting to that. Me and the other girls, we thought one of her clients had given her something. Not uncommon in this line of work. We'd never seen anything like it before, but we just assumed it was some kind of rare disease. Not long after, she quit and, well, to tell you the truth, I figured she'd turn up dead in a ditch somewhere. But she got lucky, and a family in a better part of town took her in, let her work for them as a maidservant or whatever. When I ran into her a few years later, all the warts were gone. At first, I assumed the disease had just run its course, but as I talked to her, I started to think that wasn't it.
Oh?
Apparently, some of her clients at the brothel used to harass her real bad. They'd even gone as far as chasing her around the slums. She wasn't a particularly tough girl, so it did a real number on her, psychologically and emotionally. But she told me as soon as she got out and it all stopped, the warts just went away. Poof. So my guess is, sometimes people's emotional states can have physical consequences.
And you think the marks on the girl's face are the same thing?
Yep. The Lord tortured her so bad he busted her up mentally and emotionally on top of everything else, and that's what we're seeing with her face. I mean, I could be completely wrong too. For all we know, the Lord did cut her face up and she just doesn't remember. Or it could be something else entirely. Could be some kind of disease.
Good point.
Either way, there's no doubt she's been to hell and back. So plan on at least 3 years of ice breaking if you want to get through to her.
3 years. That sounds about right.
Try to watch yourself though. You can have a bit of a short fuse sometimes. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that actually.
I will. Little does she know, I've already snapped once. I should get going then. It's been one hell of a day. I'm beat.
Get all the rest you need. I'll let you know if anything happens here.
Thank you. Good night.
Sleep tight. Like, yes, he did snap at her and everything, but it's not so bad. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here for today. Humble beginnings, for sure. Huh. So yeah. In some ways, before I started all this, I was thinking we would get some more parts with Morgana. And then I was somewhat happy when we didn't, when it was a brief flashes at the beginning. But yeah, of course we had to go back there and experience everything in a bit more detail. Not that we needed that, but I mean, yeah, to get everything what she's going through. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, it's just always so painful for everyone, and then she's just a child. But yeah, I was told that this prequel in general would be more about Jacopo, or from his point of view, which makes sense. We've already gotten some of, or yeah, a bunch of Morgana's perspective in the main game. So hearing more, seeing it more from Jacopo's POV is also very interesting. It adds something else. Yeah, very interesting so far. Again, with a slow pace, but we've been there, we know that. I'm not sure where they're going with Gratien, because again, when he first appeared, I was pretty sure he would just die in the revolt anyway, so I'm not sure what to think of him and what they're gonna do with that, but we'll see. Again, no spoilers, please. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you think, so please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye!